Today we're going to talk about some really important terminology that describes the work of an English teacher. Of course, we all know about group versus individual classes. Let's talk about individual sessions. The only thing that you guarantee when you offer an individual session is that there's going to be one of you and one student. So that does not describe at all how that session is designed. But as an English teacher who is promoting themselves on social media, on your website or someplace else, you have the freedom of introducing extra terms that actually describe the way you're teaching. The terms we're talking about are customization and personalization of learning. Let's unpack what these mean and how they're different, so to make sure that you're offering exactly what you're providing. So let's start with customization. In order to explain that, I'm going to use an example of my watch right here. So my watch can be easily customizable. I can change the color of the band right here, or I can change the picture that I see on the watch face. I can also change the volume of the sound that it makes. Now, what does that tell us as English teachers? Of course, it's not about colors and sounds, but when you guarantee that you can meet with your student, for example, on Wednesdays, that's the time that works for them. That's customization. If your learner wants 10-minute sessions every day and you are flexible to provide that, you are doing customization. If your learner likes philosophy and psychology and want these topics to be discussed in class, you're also providing customizations. Technical points that do not dictate but kind of just describe something that happens in and around your classroom. Now, of course, here also factor in formats, online, offline. If online, which platform? If offline, at which area of town or maybe some specific cafe. Again, all of these are great examples of customizing the individual sessions that you provide to your learners. So that is flexibility. Feel free to decide how much of that you are ready to offer. Now, the second entirely different way of making your classes unique and desirable, highly paid, is personalizing the experience. Now, what that means is making sure that what is happening inside the actual class, so the methodology, the methods, the techniques, the tools that you choose, that they all address the specific needs and characteristics of your learner. What does that mean? For example, based on the diagnostics procedures, you know that your learner has a special type of motivation, specific learning style. You know about their past experience parameters. You know about their consistency index. You know about the specific learning curve that they have. You know if they have or don't have any neurodivergence. You know about certain habits that they have in their life or the relationship they hold with habit building. So knowing all of this, you choose a specific method or methodology. You choose a specific visuals. You choose specific platforms. And that is actually the inside of the product. So your class is your product and you build it with personalization based on not preferences, but the actual needs of every learner. And the biggest difference here is that with customization, that is usually the information that your learner can provide to you. They come to you and say they want to study on Sundays for 50 minutes and meet you on Zoom, and you ought to decide if you're meeting these demands or not. Customization. Personalization, that is something like magic. That is your professional expertise. Your learner may have no idea about methods or tools or techniques or visual aids, but it is your expertise and responsibility to know these things and be able to adjust them based on what you know about your learner before you begin studying. Good luck.